Never be suicidal. Submit to false idols. With false title comes you a goon. It's the savage heat. He's broken the rules. Fuck all your treaties rules. Taking this old know this shit doing. Got me cold on what the stars. Typhoon, spirit walking ghost dance to the moon. Insurrection better keep it weapons if unrest is loose. Land of the plum serpent. Got that on the we above your nose. You know, we coming for. We above, we like bomb. We come, we back up with the clothes. We up, we come. It's war. They try to lose, shoes got. You recruited, divide and conquer. Forget they genocidal monster. How you got us fucked up, baby, fresh out of fuzz to give. Living proof our ancestors live. We don't swear on I swear my side brothers ready to be. We suicidal, this submit to false idols, man stolen with false titles, country or goon.
Yeah. Never ignorant, getting goals accomplished. Spit Tupac in, theosophic politics. Ancestors, we honor them. Niggas uniting all of them. Yeah. Never ignorant, getting goals accomplished. Spit Tupac in, theosophic politics. Ancestors, we honor them. Niggas uniting all of them. Follow us through the hypogeum to the Coliseum. I'm talking Machiavellian tactics mixed with Panther pride. The ghost of a fiend walking right by my side. It's the Theosophia, the concrete spiritual warfare. Plotting on the liberation while the system just stare. Pac saw the maze, saw the traps in the code. Told us thug life was the acronym to help us explode. Out the poverty cycle, out the mental cage. Redefining the criminal onto revolutionary stage. He wasn't just rapping, he was building the front. Uniting the Crips and the Bloods on the hunt. For a peace treaty signed in the blood of the block. Turning the hood to a nation steady ticking the clock. From the hypogeum, that's the cell of the deep. Where the secrets of the struggle and the answers to sleep. To the Coliseum floor where they want us to bleed. But we switching the script, playing a different exceed. It's socialistic visions through a gold rim lens. Trying to feed the whole tribe, not just counting the ends. Class war in the lyrics, soul searching in the bars. NGA, I navigating by the Tupacian stars. Never ignorant, getting goals accomplished. Spit Tupacian, theosophic politics. Ancestors, we honor them. Niggas uniting all of them. Never ignorant, getting goals accomplished. Spit Tupacian, theosophic politics. Ancestors, we honor them. Niggas uniting all of them. Follow us through the hypogeum to the Coliseum. Yeah! It's the study of God through the eyes of the oppressed. Theosophy in the gutter, unity of death. Follow the light through the underground. We going from the pits to the stage. NGA.
No, no, no. Whatever in darkness will come to light. Only time will tell. When you ally only with truth. Ooh, yeah. Only then will you see the light. Can't conceal the no, no, no. No, no, no. Whatever in darkness will come to light. Only time will tell. When you ally only with truth, yeah. Show me, babe, what's real life. You say a wicked man runs when no one pursues. Reap what you sow, pay your dues. Don't be dollar playing with fools. Gotta be ahead of curve like a compass tool. Self-evaluate, are you narcissistic and pompous too? Know that self mean you got a lot to do. Truth the only ally that should be blinding you. The truth blinded if it ain't shining in you. Pressure foam diamonds from suit. Only then will you see the light. can't conceal the truth. No, no, no. Whatever in darkness will come to light. Can't conceal the truth. No, no, man. I'll never see the light. I probably wanna be still light. When you alley only with you. Oh yeah. Oh man. Comes light. You're only with you. Oh yeah. Only then will you see the light. Simply the truth. Yeah. No, can't conceal the no, no, no. Can't conceal.
I see your true colors shining through. Better believe them when they show you who they is. Show you who they is. You can better bag on it. I see your true colors shining through. That blood in the chalice, wine in the salad, never mind an invalid. I see your true colors shining through. Better believe them when they show you who they is. Show you who they is. You can better bag on it. I see your true colors shining through. That blood in the chalice, wine in the salad, never mind an invalid. We can take a ride if you wildin'. It's crazy how invalid. Trying to insert a challenge, fucking with me, foster imbalance. I see your true colors, change your face, elite and talent. Blunt force trauma, see stars like you play for Dallas. Keep the power tools on deck, I'm making palace. They think the bar tight till you tap it with the mallet. Steve Irwin, others back check. Keep a falcon and a talent. I spit hot shit Van Allen. You about bitch food, that's a mule and a stallion. Try to turn me into Henny, that's penny for a drag. I see your true colors, I see your true colors shining through. Better believe them when they show you who they is. Show you who they is. You can better bag on it. I see your true colors shining through. That blood in the chalice, wine in the salad, never mind an invalid. I see your true colors shining through. Better believe them when they show you who they is. Show you who they is. You can better bag on it. I see your true colors shining through. That blood in the chalice, wine in the salad, never mind them invalid. We can take a ride if you wildin'. It's blood over wine. Blood over wine. Peace to those who seek it now.
With the bloodstains wings, fighting demons and devices. I got bloodstained wings. Had to liberate my soul, so I rolled up the green. Lord is my witness, I got bloodstained wings. Put a medal in the foe, put your metal with a hole. In the ghetto, we're a hoe. They jello on the low, put the homie in the ground. Demons on the prowl, demons in the crowd. Green got me leaning on the cloud. Never falling, it's a controlled dive. If it's no love, then it's no cries. Left in the mud of blow ties. Wings, blood soaked, ready, fly steady, I rise. Trying to stay righteous with bloodstains wings. Fighting demons and devices. I got bloodstained wings. Had to liberate my soul, so roll up the green. My avatar, battle scar, pull up with beef, it's a cattle car. Seeing red, I'm an El Salvadorian matador. Blood so metaphor, red dots on your shirt is Connect 4. C2D and make it the next floor. To address Lord, make sure you well dress your best for. Your chest torn with blessed sword. Noggin nice crest warm, till you rest on it in the tectonics. Lord is my witness, I got bloodstained wings, bloodstained wings. Lord is my witness, I got bloodstained wings, bloodstained wings. Had to liberate my soul, so I rolled the green. Lord is my wisdom, mist kissing your surface. Why your skin so soft? Smell like lavender from extravagant merchants. I think about getting you pregnant on purpose. Why your skin so soft? My lips miss kissing your surface. Why your skin so soft? From extravagant merchants, I'm thinking about getting you pregnant on purpose. Why your skin so soft? Soft, I'm talking wind from butterfly wings, petals from jasmine blossoms and acacia flowers. One touch from a unicorn horn, irradiating power. Soft like honeysuckles after a summer shower. Soft like silk designer hugging your frame. Deep inside I hear you calling my name. Soft like warm sands from the Tropic of Capricorn. Silver bells and trumpet horn to your favorite artist. Why your skin so soft? My lips miss kissing your surface. Why your skin so soft? Smell like lavender from extravagant merchants. I think about getting you pregnant on purpose. Why your skin so soft? Why your skin so soft? Look, we're fantasizing about your skin done started. Soft like the touch of an angel. No flaw in God's design from your head to your ankles. Soft as a feather on a scale. You the boss, love the way you handle the mail. Soft, delicate, gentle. Love the way your hips move, but I'm in love with your mentals. It's not even your birthday and I'm still throwing you single. Fuck the duck and the pigeons when you're flying with eagles. Foot rubs and shea butter, blunts of sesame, power call like Boma and Vegeta. Why your skin so soft? Lips miss kissing your surface. What your skin so soft? Smell like lavender, erasure from extravagant merch. I'm thinking about getting your Why your skin so soft? Why your skin so soft? Why your skin so soft? Lips miss kissing your surface. Why your skin so soft? Why your skin so soft?
We know where we come from. Originals. You know what we coming for. We back for what you own. They try to loot and shoot, sky they youthful crew, divide and conquer. Forget, forgive. Angels like a monster. You got us fucked up. Fresh fucks to give. Fucks to give. Living proof ancestors live. You don't swear on the Bible, swear by it's all right side. Rather be suicidal. Submit to false idols. With false title comes you a goon. It's the savage here. These people no more rules. Fuck all your treaties rules. Taking this old bitch, know the shit doing. Got me cold on what the stars. Typhoon, spirit walking ghost, just tend to the moon. Insurrection, better keep it weapons of unrest and loose. Land of the palm serpent. Got that you gon' serve. Swear in the Bible, swear by sun, right side. Rather be suicidal. Submit to false idols. With false titles, going all out right true. Different turns this. We perform a cycle. We back, we bump, we up, but you know, we coming for, we up, but divide and conquer. Forget they genocidal monster. How you gotta start the dub, baby, fresh out of fuzz to give. Living proof our ancestors live. We don't. They don't. I swear I saw brothers ready be with a suicidal. This a mix of false idols, they stolen with false titles. Conjure a goon from savage heathens, beating down the roof, fucking all the trees, roofs. We taking what's old, cause you know what to do. We ain't got nothing close, well, my words started type on script. Walking ghost dancing to the moon. Land of rose, better keep weapon. Civil unrest, so the turn redstone. Outside, where we go high. Dance with the wall side. On the right track. All the right way. Looking on the right track. We know where we come from. We originals.
I see your true colors shining through. Better believe them when they show you who they is. Show you who they is. You can better bag on it. I see your true colors shining through. That blood in the chalice, wine in the salad, never mind an invalid. I see your true colors shining through. Better believe them when they show you who they is. Show you who they is. You can better bag on it. I see your true colors shining through. That blood in the chalice, wine in the salad, never mind an invalid. We could take a ride if you wildin'. It's crazy how invalid. Trying to insert a challenge, fucking with me, foster imbalance. I see your true colors, change your face, elite and talent. Blunt force trauma, see stars like you play for Dallas. Keep the power tools on deck, I'm making pallets. They think the bar tight till you tap it with the mallet. Steve Irwin, this back chat. Keep a falcon and a talent. I spit hot shit Van Allen. You about bitch fool, that's a mule and a stallion. Try to turn me into Henny, that's penny for a drag. I see your true colors, I see your true colors shining through. You better believe them when they show you who they is. Show you who they is. You can better bag on it. I see your true colors shining through. That blood in the chalice, wine in the salad, never mind an invalid. I see your true colors shining through. Better believe them when they show you who they is. Show you who they is. We can better bag on it. I see your true colors shining through. That blood in the chalice, wine in the salad, never mind them invalid. We can take a ride if you wildin'. It's blood over wine. Blood over wine. Peace to those who seek it now.
What up, what up, what up? It's your boy, Anu Kakarot, Larry Underworld, Brown, Harube, Neil Martha the First, Naga World Order, Naga representing, you know how.
And yo, this your boy King Naga, you know what I'm saying? And he'll represent Naga World Order all day, every day, Naga over everything. Y'all already know what it is, you know what I'm saying? Sound like my brother. There you go. He back now. Here's Mike.
Man, what I cut out on y'all?
Yeah, you cut out, you know what I'm saying? So I had to jump in there, introduce myself right quick, you know what I'm saying? Keep the flow going.
All right. So, like I said, today's topic of the hour is the smoke screen, professionalism. Is it racial construct? Zero evidence? Identity tax? The suit is the new shackle. Colonial filtration. Let's talk about it. Join us, Naga Nexus, Naga World Nexus on in your Facebook groups. If you out there in the YouTube world, you can catch us at Naga 9, catch us at Laurel Burns the L. You know what I'm saying? They catch us on Facebook. Me, Andrew Kakarot, Laurel Burns. Check me out. Look us up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. So what do you think about the topic, man? Like, is Like, is this even a thing? Should we even be worried about this? I mean, like,
I mean, it is absolutely a thing, you know, it's like subtle. It's a subtle, you know, it's a subtle block that they placed out there. You know what I'm saying? It might not be all in your face, like as per se, like redlining or something like that, but you know, it's just subtle. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I feel like it do need to be addressed because, you know, like you said, man, what numbers back that up? What numbers back up that
right?
ideology? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's like that. I think that, and like that's my whole argument. Like I said, this whole topic actually came from me being at work, and like they coming in instituting different rules and regulations, even though they don't apply to me. I'm bald headed and I don't wear nails and nothing like that or anything of that nature. So it don't really apply to me, but I could see how it affected the women. And the only women that it affected in the whole meeting was the black ones. You know what I'm saying? And immediately I looked at it, I'm just like, okay, that right there, you don't think that's a problem that you institute a law and then all of a sudden all of the black women in the place get a instant adverse reaction all at the same time? You don't think that's an issue as a corporation? I mean, like body language don't lie,
Right.
and so everybody signs the paperwork because they don't give you no choice. It's you either sign the paperwork and you don't get paid. So that's always up under threat, duress, and coercion to me. Anytime you're at work, you're always up under threat and duress, right? Because if you don't comply, you don't work, you don't get paid. You know what I'm saying? And like people could say like, oh well, you got that choice whether you leave or not, or just that. And I'm like, I don't know, like that's easy to say, like when you got children and you got responsibilities, and it's saying like, is the job more important than your own moral character and your own identity? You know what I'm saying? And it comes down to that. Like I have to choose money over who I am. Right. I gotta put on a mask. Like you know how much energy people put in keeping on a corporate mask all day to act and look to be accepted in a place that ain't never really gonna ever really recognize you for none of the shit that you really do because it's set up that way. You feel what I'm saying? So
Right.
I say if y'all feel what I'm going with that, like chime in. But I got a couple of videos. Like I said, it's a topic I've never discussed the topic before, so I went and threw it in the YouTube just to see what we can fish out. So
Yeah, I mean, it's a new topic. It's a first for us, but they got a whole lot of different levels to it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of different nuances, and most of it affect one demographic of people. You know what I'm saying? Like the idea of professionalism is like most of the stuff that goes against the professional appearance, uh, specific to one demographic, and you know that just happens to be us. So it's funny how that works, though. You know what I'm saying? And that's not to say that there aren't no white people out there with dreadlocks and braids and tattoos, gold teeth,
right.
whatever. You know what I'm saying?
And
You know,
my
but
thing is to me the reason why community was so deep, right, is because like they like, oh well, you can't have fake nails and you can't have long fake nails. So they stressing long fake nails, right? Well, who the only people in the building that got long fake nails? Black women. They're the only ones who got that. There's no other women, there's no other people in the building by that description. So you're saying that you're not discriminating and you're not profiling. That's what you're saying out of your mouth. But then when you look and only this demographic of people is affected by it, I call bullshit. I call bullshit. Most definitely discrimination, especially if only one group of people is being affected by that shit. You see what I'm saying? So I'm saying, like, some people want to make the argument that having long nails or having nails and all of the accessories or whatever that goes along with the way black women put themselves together, or even black men put themselves together, to say that that's not somehow that's not culturally binding to us. And I'm saying that's most definitely culturally. The 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 nail industry only exists because of black women. I mean, let's this is our this is
like
part
for
of our
real.
culture. This is part of cultural identity when it comes to black women. And like, the only reason why women around the world even wear nails
Yeah, you there? Sound like you dropped off again. Yeah, who dropped off, only black, mostly, black with the black women wear the nails. Yeah.
That doesn't mean prime.
People from more than 60 countries work at Henkel headquarters, and there are sound business reasons why so many nations are represented. The company sells body care products and detergents all over the world, and people who come from Asia or the Middle East know best what their compatriots want to buy.
Interesting is that actually when people come from different backgrounds, different ways of working, they bring with them a lot of expertise from different markets.
Henkel has launched an image campaign to celebrate the diversity it promotes and addresses.
A while ago, Henkel developed a shampoo specifically for women in Muslim societies. We asked, what does someone who hides her hair under a cloth all day need in terms of special care? Do we have to adapt the formula? Then we launched the product on those markets. That never would have happened if it had just been a group of Germans sitting around discussing what to do.
Anita Benedict Emanuel is in her 6th semester at the University of Duisburg-Essen. She's part of a program that takes on school pupils from non-academic backgrounds.
So as y'all see, like this issue is happening all around the world. It's not like cut out.
Yeah, you had cut out again. Yeah.
I was just saying,
I figured that's where you were going, though. That it's an issue that happens all around the world in different groups.
Yeah, and it's not just an American thing. It's just, we facing it here, so we talking about it, but it's something all around the world where that European imperialistic ideology of what you shouldn't say, what you should dress like, that shit's ingrained everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't no getting away from bullshit. Because let's be honest, does the way your hair is at work, right? Does that stop you from actually doing your job? does it actually hinder you from being professional? You know what I'm saying? So, like, and those are the questions that we want to ask, and that we want to dig off into. Does a woman having long nails or decorative nails, does that prevent her from being professional at work when she's doing her job? You know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying, if the question logical order, you know what I'm saying? To me, those are the things that make you professional. Delivering when you say that you gonna deliver. You know what I'm saying? I think those are the things that make you make professionalism. Great customer service, being able to listen to both sides of the story, and being able to communicate back and forth, having that emotional intelligence of customer and client, relationship type shit. So that's all I'm saying is I don't think that stuff
Yeah,
changes anything. They need to give us some type of information or study. I'm performing less at work unless I'm in a tie. If not, then the whole ideology standard for what professionalism is just more culture erasure and European colonialism. You want to add on to that, good?
yeah. Because to me, it's like professionalism, or to me, it's performance based as opposed to appearance. You know what I'm saying? Now, I understand like for like corporations having a particular uniform, so to speak. And I know if you got a uniform,
Right.
that get the appearance, the professional appearance shouldn't go beyond that. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't go to cultural things like the way you wear your hair, tattoos, you know what I'm saying, gold teeth and the like, the things like that, because a lot of that is cultural, you know what I'm saying? And you find that in like indigenous cultures all over the world. So it's like it kind of limits
And,
them
and, and that's
upon penalizing them for culture and practice for their cultural practice.
and that's one of the things that they also talk about is like the tattoos, and I'm like, oh well, if they're cultural tattoos, then that's different, and I'm like what does that mean? If they're cultural, tattoos themselves are cultural. It shouldn't matter if what the symbology is, or if you agree with the symbology, or if you like the symbology. Like none of that is even worried about my ink. Like, why are you worried about what my tattoos say versus my actual work that is pertinent to the job? Like, how is that even important? Like, why are you coming out of your office to critique fashion? Like, how does that equal higher pay or better pay or more money for the corporation? Like, they got to make it make sense. And I'm calling it bullshit. I'm saying it's bullshit. It has to be bullshit because there's no scientific data to prove that if you wear sneakers instead of Crocs or X, Y, and Z, that you're gonna somehow perform better. Like, that's bullshit. I just think it's bullshit, and I think that black people, we don't have a lot, but what we do have is our sense of fashion. And so I believe our cultural identity is really tied up into our and our sense of fashion and the way we carry ourselves when we wearing that shit, when we put that shit on. When we put that shit on, it make us feel a certain type of way. Like when we put that shit on, it's saying something else. Like it's saying more than then yeah, this is Tommy, or yeah, this is, you know, Gucci. It's saying something else. It's saying something about how I feel about myself and what I think about myself when I put that shit on. And that's all I'm saying. If you out there in the YouTube world and you be putting that shit on, we all be putting that shit on. And I'm just saying, when you put that shit on, you looking fly and you feeling good about yourself.
Right. That's been a huge part of our culture too. Looking back over the decades,
I don't think unless like I said again, if you wear if there's a uniform code, I get that. Like you got to wear this shirt. You know what I'm saying? You got to wear these pants or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? I get that. Well, and I like I said again, to me, that's a thin line, because it's like, okay, if you want me to wear a shirt with your logo on it, then you're saying that this is company property that I got on, right? Because anything with the company logo on it belongs to the company, right? Okay, so that means the company needs to be paying for this shit. I should not have to come out of my pocket to pay for a fucking something that is company property, right? You don't let me take home none of the shit that's at work and take it home and for me to use it for whenever I want, right? So I shouldn't have to spend my hard-earned money to buy work attire. I think there should be some type of stipend given for that shit.
Nah, yeah, I'm with you on that. Cause you paying for it, and whatever they try to tell you, like, oh, you paying for the cleaning service, but that I don't need that. I can clean it myself if that's the case. You know what I'm saying? And
I ain't hear you, cuz. What you say?
nah, I was saying I feel you on that about the being charged for the uniform by a corporation. I get that, you know what I'm saying, because it's like they're not yours, so what are you paying for? And they try to say that you're paying for the cleaning services, but most of the time people don't even use that.
And that's what I mean, bro. It's like they tell me like, okay, you gotta have slip resistant shoes when you're in the facility. I'm like, okay, see, now I get that. I understand why I should go out and buy slip resistant shoes, right? Because I can take these slip resistant shoes and go wear them at another job, right? They got functionality to them. I could not only wear them here, I can wear them there. So that makes sense for me to go buy my own shoes. Has the company logo on it, you need to pay for it. You need to pay for it. You see what I'm saying? Because that's like me. I need trash bags in my house, so and bring them. No, I can't. Because theft, right? So why isn't it theft for me to work for you, and then for me to turn around and go buy some shit that's exclusive to your fucking job, and then once I start working with you, I can't wear that bullshit nowhere else. I can't wear that nowhere else. You see? So like what you think I'm gonna be walking around with your company logo on my shirt, advertising for the fucking company? Or you gonna give? Are we getting some type of advertisement, like endorsement? Or something. I mean, something. I mean, they'll walk around after I done bought these clothes, I done got fired or I done quit or whatever it is.
Right, because they got a monetary value.
Because that's what it is. But basically,
basically.
Or a proposal for a bill of some sort. You know, I want us to be able to write up like a bill or some type of some sort about that, because like I said, in the end, if you ain't got no scientific evidence behind that shit, some real numbers behind that shit, then we have to chunk that shit stick culture erasure bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Not to mention, like, do the natural person have any rights against corporations? Any rights against corporations? Do those even exist? Do the rights of natural people exist when it comes to corporations? But how does that work? You know, them
That's a
being a
good question.
fictitious person.
That's a good question.
Video play a little bit more.
Right.
Who want to study and accompanies them through their time at the university. Mentoring them along the way. This benefits young. Anita is the first member of her family to go.
Eltern, die kennen sich halt gar nicht.
Even when my teachers tried to explain,
Das Programm hat
but
mir da
luckily the
halt
program gave me the information I needed.
Informationen dazu weitergeleitet.
The study we could take. That was really helpful.
Ja, annehmen können und das hat mir dann halt sehr geholfen.
For many young people from immigrant backgrounds in Germany don't finish high school, and only around 10% pursue higher education. So the university also offers tutoring for school children. Immigrant families often do not speak German at home, yet command of the language is a prerequisite for success. Yes. Six years ago, Mariam she wants to become an engineer or architect.
Das war am Anfang schwierig.
It was hard at first because I didn't speak the language, and everything was so foreign to me. And you hear people say you'll never make it. But by being in this program with extra tutoring, I realized I can make it.
Many societies are growing more diverse. In Germany, people now come from all over the world to study and to work. Lots of companies are hiring.
A grade 9 student from BIP was under stereotypes. But in all seriousness, in fact, and stayed there for about 7 years. For years, I was thinking about him. I tried to be as cautious as I could every day and avoided speaking my mother tongue. The moment I returned, I knew. I chose to come back because this place can tolerate me. I can speak Mandarin without seeing those contemptuous eyes and listening to those people's whispers about the stereotypes of people from mainland. A few days ago, I was learning about discrimination in my psychology class. We saw the experiment, the blue eyes, brown eyes exercise, carried out by Jane Elliott after Martin Luther King's death. The subjects were her third graders. The first day, Elliott announced that children with blue eyes got the privilege, and those children were allowed to play in the playground and were perceived as children who are superior to.
Hey, that experiment that Miss Elliott put on, like that experiment keep on getting like it ain't stopped yet, bro.
Nah, all right. It keep coming up. Right.
It just show you how deeply ingrained this systematic racism is, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it is what it ain't. Hold on, I'm gonna put drop this link into the Nubians. Oh man, hold on. There we go. But yeah, so again, man, like, I'm cause I don't want to have to just go on with the video, so I'm gonna drop some of these infos that we got while up here. Let me see. Let's talk about it. So it says scholars argue that modern socialism is a social construct rooted in white supremacy and racial subordination. It serves as a smokescreen because it creates a standard that is physically and culturally impossible for many people of color to meet without covering their authentic selves, as we already explained to y'all. The Eurocentric baseline. See, professional behavior from eye contact and tone of voice to physical appearance is often synonymous with Western European norms. So, like that's an issue that we got to really contact and deal with. Hold on. That's one of the things that we really gotta really deal with and attack right there is the fact that when it comes to professional behavior and Western European norms are synonymous with each other. So we need to keep that in mind, which is the basis of what we're talking about, which is corporate grooming and cultural discrimination. You feel what I'm saying? So the thick skin requirement. This studies, such as those from UCLA and Law Review, suggest that professionalism is often measured by how well a person of color adapts to a hostile, biased environment without causing a scene. Okay, so I don't know if people know how difficult that is, like how difficult it is to be in a hostile work environment or just in a working environment where you have discrimination, and all discrimination ain't just like people walking around calling you niggas or you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. Like this, to me, this discrimination can be is something as simple as them not wanting you to wear a certain type of fingernails, or them not wanting you to wear a certain type of clothing. They don't want you to wear stretch pants. They don't want you to wear, you know, these type of clothing. When all of those are cultural expressions, and when it comes to Black people, those cultural expressions is deeply tied into our identity. Because for a lot of us, we don't have very much of shit, and and all we have for the most part is our appearance. And like we put a lot of pride and effort into looking good and looking fly as fuck when we put that shit on. You see what I'm saying? And that's all I'm saying is when we put that on, that is a cultural expression. For a corporation to ask you to change that for some old mysterious Casper the Ghost ass standard called professionalism without providing for us some type of metric that shows that if I wear this hoodie or if I wear these stretch pants, that somehow I'm gonna be less professional than I would if I was in this suit, right? And that's to me, that's where the whole trick comes. If you buy that you having your hair pent back or straight somehow makes you more professional than it is when it's kinked up or in a fro or in some type of protective style or anything of that nature. If you think somehow that makes you less professional because that like that's your identity, then I think we need to really address that on a larger scale, like on on a much larger scale. Peace, God. Go ahead, introduce yourself to the panel, man, and jump in where you can. Hello?
Yo.
Hello? Yo. Hey, I don't know if your phone muted or what if you're trying to talk about it. We can't hear you.
Yeah.
Maybe your Bluetooth is on somewhere or something, or we can't hear you. You give them a little time to get adjusted or whatnot. But yeah, so again, it's that whole ideology that what professionalism is, and like you said, if the professionalism isn't based on your performance, then what is the actual standards of professionalism? Why can't she wear a mini skirt? If that's her cultural expression today, like why does that matter? Like why does it matter if I got tattooed? Does a tattoo somehow make me not be able to perform my duties at the job? Like, and I'm just saying, to me, it's just another system of control.
Yeah, and a system of exclusion at the same time, because it excludes a lot of people. You know what I'm saying?
And like they'll even try to slip that in as like it's some type of form of integration. But like I told y'all before, integration is disintegration. Integration is disintegration. You need to say that shit to yourself 10 times in a row. Integration is disintegration. The more you integrate, the more you disintegrate your own cultural identity and yourself. Your own self. So we keep cooking. Keep on cooking. So, research showed that Black women are significantly more likely to receive formal grooming discipline than their non-Black counterparts for the same behaviors, illustrating that the rules are applied as a tool of exclusion rather than order.
Damn,
in African and Native American cultures, in African and Native American cultures, tattoos and aesthetic fashions are not just choices; they are sacred records and communal markers. Native American sovereignty for indigenous tribes, tattoos like Yidi Atu of the Gwich'in or various Mojave facial markings, the rites of passages, markers of status or medical treatment. Forced removal or covering is a continuation of the board school era policy designed to kill the Indian, save the man. An African diaspora expression from the intricate patterns of kente and fugu to the historical use of scarification and tattoos as genealogical records. These aesthetics are a visual language. Corporates ban the gaudy colors or distracting patterns, essentially silencing this language. So again, when your tattoos is telling a story. It's telling your story. Like when people look at your tattoos, it's telling them about your soul, the soul of the person. You see what I'm saying? So when they tell you to cover up your tattoo, they're ultimately asking you to cover up who you are, your soul. the thing that makes you you, the you know, the unique thing that's you, they want you to cover it. So the most damning part of the argument is the lack of empirical evidence. There's
You cut out again. And sound like you're about to answer my question because I asked what evidence suggests that this is even a thing. You know what I'm saying? What are the numbers at? And he done froze up. Now what's good, brother?
and that's all we asking is where are the numbers?
Yeah, cut out. Yeah, it cut off for about a minute.
Has a positive impact on productivity. So it's the cognitive load. Conversely, there is evidence that identity covering, right? Identity covering, because that's what we doing when we go into the corporate world. Hiding one's culture to fit in creates a significant cognitive tax. Employees who are forced to hide their tattoos or straighten their hair spend mental energy on performing that could be spent on actual work. So just think about that. Imagine how much mental energy that employees put into trying to fit into this little mold all day. And they literally could be using that mental energy to help you reach your bottom line. But instead, they got to use 20% of their concentration to make sure they talk right, walk right, you know what I'm saying? Make sure they tie on properly, or else they won't be taken seriously, or they won't be, you know, anything of that type of nature. What up, buddy? The EEOC has noted that grooming standards often have no correlation to any bona fide occupational qualifications, making them legally and logically flimsy.
I don't know. It's probably staying inside.
So it says the comparison, the professionalism and smokescreen. The claim goal is order and consistency, credibility, neutrality, and customer preference. Like, so this is the bullshit that they throw at you, right? But what they claim the goal is, but the real goal is the actual effect is subversive colonialism. That's what it is. That's what it is when you have to conform to company standards or what I'm gonna say. Yeah, so that's subversive colonialism, man. Talk about order and consistency. The order of consistency is really the erasure of cultural diversity to favor Eurocentric images. Think about that. Put that in your chamber and smoke it. It's not exactly what you think it is, right? And they want to use this as saying like this makes you credible. Dressing like this makes you credible. Not having these nails on, you know, these decorative nails on, this makes you credible. Not having these tattoos on make you credible. Not having that wild nappy hair and them dreadlocks, that makes you credible if you don't have those things. Reinforcement of the idea that only Western aesthetics are trustworthy, right? So we can only have trust for people who got their hair slicked back like the beaver, right? And then they like to claim the neutrality, when in fact the erasure of any identity that isn't white and middle class, and that's what their neutrality is. To them, neutrality is the erasure of any identity that isn't white and middle class. Keep that in mind. So the customer preference, and this the one. customer preference, using the perceived bias of other to justify internal discrimination. So they just place the blame on other people. Our customers don't like it. Our customers
Right.
don't like it. Bitch, your customers got tattoos. Your customers got fucking fake nails. Your customers got weaves and extensions and all this other stupid shit. What are you talking about? What do you mean? So again, like this is the reason why we call this shit a smoke screen. It's bullshit. They just want to preach to you and erase your identity when they come to your culture. And like I said, the way black people dress and the way we do our thing is cultural expression. So this until corporations move forward, authenticity-based professionalism, they are simply continuing the colonial project of assimilation under the guise of business standards, right? So like that's the ultimate gist of like what we talking about, you know what I'm saying? So when you start cooking with this, the position from to one of racial authenticity, we recognize that professionalism has historically been used to marginalize black and indigenous identity. This organization explicitly rejects the notion that Eurocentric beauty standards are a prerequisite for expertise or reliability. We believe that professional behavior is defined by integrity, competence, and interpersonal respect, not by physical aesthetics. Skill is not in the skin. Tattoos and body art are not recognized as vital forms of cultural and spiritual personal expression. And you got to understand that, like, when they talk about these things, identity is not a distraction. Identity is not a distraction. Cultural markers, and this includes like hair texture, protective styles, traditional garments, are welcome as an integral part of an employee personhood. It's the way it should be.
Nah, for real, they should
That's
reflect
what
the
it says.
diverse staff. It should
When they say
reflect the
traditional,
diversity of the staff. But cut out again, bro. And he was cooking.
Was
For real.
he? I was like, what the fuck? I just texted. I thought he read it as fuck. Like, this shit keep cutting in and out. Yo, Banu, what's the signs, Lord? You still here?
Oh, shit. I was trying to wait on his icon still up there, but he cut out and ain't come back in yet.
Yeah, he's probably busy. Probably doing something. Yeah, fix that Wi-Fi. Or go
Yeah, on
get
the real, my
upgrade
shit
the
was
plan.
yeah, on the real, my shit was messing up earlier. I was like, damn.
What y'all was talking about earlier? Huh?
What you said?
So what y'all was talking about earlier?
Now we're discussing this topic you talking about right now. How they use professionalism to kind of basically discriminated, discriminate, discriminate against us here, and with our appearance and a lot of our cultural practices being like looked down upon in the professional world, or even outright, banned in the workplace.
Right.
And yeah, we was reading a document on that topic, what I'm saying, the other year. I want to him finish on that thing.
Okay. The crazy part, he probably still over there, still talking. Don't even know we can't
Yeah,
hear.
for real. Yeah, he might have to do it like he was doing the other day. Come back on his phone, have both his icons up here.
I'm about to say, you got his number, call him. Tell him that we lost connection or something.
Yeah. Hold on, let me see. I'm about to mute out. I'm gonna try to see if I can hit him on the thing.
What does that mean? Where you go? Where you go? Where you go, man?
You might have had a call came in or something. He ain't pick up. There you go. Yeah, you
Hello?
back?
Yeah, man. We
Y'all can
can
hear
hear
me
you,
now?
man.
Okay.
Yeah,
God
he
damn, bro.
cut
Like,
out.
That shit was like 20 minutes.
damn,
I'm like,
man.
where the fuck did it go?
It wasn't that long, man. It wasn't 20.
I was like, fuck.
It felt like it, right? It so felt
Right,
like
it sounded like 20 minutes.
Yeah, let me. What's the last thing that y'all heard?
it. I'm trying to remember now, man. I rolled up in the smoke before we started this shit.
Nah, but you were saying
I
something
guess I got.
about people with dreads and tattoos. But man, they go your mic again. This shit tripping. I don't hear nothing.
I
Yeah,
can hear you
y'all
now.
can't hear me.
Yeah, we can
Yeah, I
hear
can hear
you,
you
but
now.
that shit going in and out.
It's still going in and out.
A little bit.
Well, it ain't did it yet since you came in on this page, but I guess you could go ahead and finish cooking. You know what I'm saying? And try to see
Right.
where you got back off and see how it go on this account. The other one was glitching hard.
Right.
Yeah, I think it
So,
was the videos too.
so I think we was on like the protective hairstyles and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. So,
like
like when they talk about like protective hairstyles and traditional garments, right? They want to try to compartmentalize your culture for you. Oh, protective hairstyles, right? No, bitch. Whatever fucking hairstyle a nigga decided to put in his head, it should be protected. Like you shouldn't be able to pick and choose which one is acceptable to you.
So,
That again, that's part of the whole identity erasure shit. Is the fact that you have control over my motherfucking self expression. And to me, that's where the atrocity come at, and that we allow these corporations to do this stuff to us on a regular basis. Just like, oh, have you ever been called into the office at work or anything like that for saying the word nigga?
no.
Or
I
have
got
you ever
nah,
known
nah
anybody
to
to get in
say.
trouble for saying the word nigga at work?
nah.
No, not yet. Anyway.
Well, I know I have, right?
All right.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
I have bombed a couple people for saying this shit when they not even niggas.
Well,
Yeah, 'cause on my
that's my
last
whole
job, we used
thing
to
is.
call all the white boy niggas.
Right, white boys is in my job call me, yo, what's up, my nigga? Like, man, you can't say that. What the fuck wrong with you, man?
Yeah, see, my thing is
But I'm out here in
the word
Florida.
nigga is cultural for the most part. It's a cultural expression. It's not a profanity. It's not profanity. It's not
Right.
slang.
Yeah,
You see
you're
what
right.
I'm saying?
Right.
And then for us to allow them to categorize it as slang and profanity. Don't you understand that when you say yes, this is profanity, you're saying that yeah, we are profane. You're saying niggas is profane. That's what you're saying. It's
Right.
a form of self hate. I mean, at least to me it is. To me, it's a form of self hate for you to say yeah, yes, Mr. White Man, niggas is profane.
Yeah, I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? Like what sense do that make? What? Huh?
No, you're right though.
Hold up. I'm
Huh?
trying to give me some more smoke real quick. Hold up.
I think bullshit is cut out again.
No, I'm looking for this. I thought I
Oh,
had another blunt. I guess I don't. I guess it's just this last of the Mohicans right here. All right. Okay, so it said the policy replaces subjective professionalism standards with a single safety functional standard. Hair, all hair textures and protective hairstyles, including but not limited to locks, braids, twists, afros, bantu knots, are fully permitted. Hair color is a matter of personal expression and has no bearing on professional status. Again, when they like, oh, it's ghetto to have the women are coming out with purple hair, blue hair, or, whatever color hair, and then to tell them that's ghetto and shit, bitch, that's how they feel it. Colors are feelings. They're feelings. You see what I'm saying? So it's a cultural expression. So for you to say, "Oh, this is ghetto," or "You can't work here with that hair color, that type of hair color in your head," bitch, that's discrimination of culture.
right.
Discrimination of culture, and you could try to make it.
You're right.
Yeah, you could try to make it seem like, oh no, it's not professional. We're gonna need a definite defining of what the fuck professionalism is, because right now it just sounds like European Eurocentric uh pandering. That's what it sounds like to me. That's what it sounds like to me, because you don't have no like you have to show us where wearing a hoodie or wearing stretch pants or wearing nails somehow hinders the motherfucker from being productive. You're gonna have to show that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm saying because there's no real science behind that shit. It must be discrimination. It gotta be. What else could it be? Like what are you saying? Are you saying if I wear this sweatsuit to work that I can't do the job professionally because I'm in a hoodie? Is that what you're saying? And then here, to me, this is also a trick right here. Traditional garments. Traditional garments for who?
And what
Tra-
tradition
tradi-
are we being dressed
tr-
for?
yeah, traditional garments for who? You mean I know you're not talking about kente cloths and fucking dashikis, my nigga. Nigga, we're African Americans. We niggas. Our traditional attire is whatever the fuck we put on. We put that shit on. That is our, yeah, Tim's and yeah, Gucci, Louis, Prada. That's our cultural expression. Nigga, what are you fucking talking about? That is our traditional garment. We're American. Like, what are you talking about? You see what I'm saying? Like, traditionally,
Yeah.
Americans wear all type of shit.
Right.
So like how like what are you really saying? Are you saying like, oh, I got the right to my cultural identity and stuff if I come in here dressed up like Desmond Tutu or some fucking body? Now you dictating to me what my culture look like. You know, is it just kente cloth? Can I wear mud cloth? Like I mean, like where does that end? Like, I mean, is there a corporate standard on which African tribe print I can wear that may or may not be offensive to you motherfuckers? You see what I'm saying? Like once you allow these people to start dictating to you what you can and can't do with that shit, is one of the problem. Like with the tattoos and the body art, tattoos of any kind, including including facial and neck tattoos, are permitted. These are recognized as essential cultural and personal narratives. Only imagery that promotes hate speech and violence are restricted. I agree. It shouldn't. That's the only thing that should, unless you got like kill niggas or kill whitey or something as your tattoos. I think it should all be permitted. And the motherfucker got titties and shit hanging off their tattoos. Guess what? You had to suck on the motherfuckers to become an adult. I don't. I don't. Again, that's more cultural expression. You wanna like. I don't see nothing wrong with that. If you're gonna let the indigenous man do the shit, you gotta let the modern man do it too. Nails and aesthetic art, nail length and design are considered forms of artistic expression and are permitted in all roles unless it poses a direct documented safety hazard, as in specific surgical or high precision mechanical environments. I agree with that. And food preparation. Like if you're preparing food, I think you should have to consider your nail length and having designs on them and all that other shit like that because you're preparing food. If you a server or a bus boy or some shit like that, they should not be trying to regulate what the fuck you wearing and if you got nails on and piercings and all that other goofy shit. Like like that's, to me, that's overstepping corporate boundaries. See that's when the corporation is becoming more powerful than the natural person. When the natural person is supposed to be the one in charge.
Right.
If that make any sense? You see what I'm saying? And that's like I said, that's what we're addressing today. And it's like I know it ain't your usual topic. I know a lot of people used to the emotionally filled religious topics, but not gonna be trying to bring out different aspects and different different thoughts, because this is a black consortium. You know what I'm saying? This is the black consortium, man. We got all type of ideas and stuff flowing through here. So, and then it says, employees are encouraged to wear attire that reflects their cultural or religious heritage, including wraps, dashiki, jewelry, and other traditional items.
Where you reading
It's
this from?
so what we do is like we put together our ideas, man, and then we throw them into AI to refine them and to bring them into more fruition. And so like we start creating a document to counteract that bullshit. And so I'm just reading off some of the points right now. Um, because like I said, a lot of this stuff is because we allow corporations to make all of the contracts, and then we're not allowed to mend those contracts with our own amendments. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which is kind of a violation of contractual law, actually, if you think about it. It says in tone policy, policy. We recognize that professional communications standards have often been used to silence authentic voices, people of color. Again, this is a big thing that happens in the corporate world, where black people, people of color, have to change their voices in order to put on the appearance of professionalism. And what is the appearance of professionalism? Sounding like a European, sounding like a white person. You see what I'm saying? So we want to remove the removal of bias in promotion. Managers are prohibited from using physical appearance or cultural expressions as metric for leadership potential or client facing readiness. And what that means is, like, sometimes they'll know, like, if they got this particular client, right, and they black or they East Indian, they'll go find somebody in their department that's East Indian to do the presentation.
All right.
You see what I'm saying? Which is, again, a form of discrimination and promotion bias. You see what I'm saying? And then again, cognitive liberties, protecting the rights of employees to be free from cognitive tax of identity covering. And that's what we're talking about, is like that mental tax that come with having to put on a mask all day. Having to put on a mask all day. You know what I'm saying? And I think that have the reason why people don't even like working for real. Professionalism is not how you look, it's how you treat people and the quality of the work you produce. That's what we get at. That's what real professionalism is. It's not about how you look. It's about how you treat people and the quality of the work that you produce.
Right,
You know what I'm
right. That's why
saying?
I feel like it should be performance based of more than anything.
Right. Facts. And that's what I'm saying. And it's only because nobody's challenging the narrative. Nobody's actually challenging the narrative. Like, yeah, we might go after, like, all the, braids, locks, and stuff like that. No, it's not braids and locks. Stop it. You're letting them compartmentalize your culture. They're not, now they get to dictate to you what your culture look like, what that looks like. Oh, you gotta have braids. This is the cultural expression of you having braids. Oh, you having this dashiki on and a little fucking kufi hat. Nigga, I might come from a tribe of people that don't even wear kufis, nigga, and dashikis ain't even necessarily African, nigga. They East Indian with African prints on them. There's a difference. you see what I'm saying? And that shit come from not knowing and not doing your research. You can easily go look that up right now. And it's just like again, like, or any experiences like with these type of interactions. Hello?
Yeah. I mean, I haven't like that I know of, not for none of the jobs that I've worked on, you know what I'm saying? But
Well,
I feel
it ain't
uh,
necessarily got to be you. It could be somebody that you witnessed shit or
well, I've heard of it, other people that experienced it. Yeah, I mean, and especially like trying to go into the quote unquote professional fields. You know what I'm saying? And like my profession more or less didn't have that type of stigma towards tattoos and the red lights and all of that. You know what I'm saying? I was in the trucking industry, so it's like they don't really look at it like that. All they're looking for is a CDL. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of what my view stems from about it being performance based. You know what I'm saying? And the people that I heard that went through that shit, it was discouraging to them. You know what I'm saying? And they eventually wind up leaving those positions for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? So it's like to me, it's counterproductive for a corporation to do that, especially with good employees. You know, so you're not filtering out. It's like you're not filtering out whether that's going to have good or bad employees because some of your quote unquote professional looking employees are the most crooked ones. You know what I'm saying?
and that's the point that I was gonna get at
And,
is like, are you
because not
saying that because a person dress or talk a certain type of way that somehow that's gonna ensure that they do professional work or they not gonna scheme and scam people? No, it's not
right,
because there's plenty of professional. I mean, we seeing that right now with the whole Epstein files going on right now. All of those are professionals.
all of those are
Every
professionals,
last
and,
one
and
of
it's
them are
like
professionals.
now on my last job. Now this was an incident happened on my last job. You know what I'm saying it's like the owner, one of the owners, I'm gonna say, used to look at us, and always be watching us to see if we were stealing or trying to steal or what have you, right? He was always watching the niggas in the warehouse, you know, because we got gold teeth, tattoos, dreadlocks, braids, you know what I'm saying? Real, you got a crew of niggas. You always got the eye on them the whole time. The quote unquote professional white lady who just come there looking like a soccer mom every day, you know what I'm saying, dressed and dresses to her ankles and shit, looking professional, pantsuits, this, that, and the other, was hitting you for M's. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? It was sticking you for M's. It's like so it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? To me, it's pointless to have those type of ideologies in place on the workplace.
Facts. And like I said, I was gonna get at that on that same level. Is just like in the end of the day, when we look at like the stuff that's happening with the Epstein files and all of that type of stuff like that, all of them people are professionals. Those are your lawyers, doctors, international bankers, uh, 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 leaders of countries, international corporations, all of that. Sports entertainers, uh, regular entertainers, like all across the board. All that's all your professionalism right there down the drain. All of them are sex trafficking, nasty ass fucking debauchery. PDs. Like it is what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, at this point, that mode has shattered. What you call it, corporate, whatever the fuck, that shit is down the drain. You see what I'm saying? And like in the light of everything that's happening, right? The game is over. The game is over. All the bullshit, all of the stuff that you asking and demanding people to do to comply with, we shouldn't be complying to fucking nothing. 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 I mean, when I seen some of those posts, and I'm gonna switch gears here a little bit though. When I seen some of those posts, and they were corporations who were basically tied to human trafficking, and they were selling items and changing the name of the items to the names of the people that were being abducted. You understand what I'm saying? And it's like these are big, huge corporations doing this shit, man. And you saying like, so why haven't y'all shut all of those corporations down yet? If this was a citizen, you would have already locked them up, right? You would have already locked everybody up that's involved. You would have already seized and frozen all of their assets and money transactions. This is what you would have did to a regular person. So why is it that corporations have this immunity to law? Like we really have to like start looking at this shit, because if the corporations ain't got to abide by the laws, why the fuck do natural men have to abide by them? And that's all I'm saying. The corporation is a fictitious entity. Ain't no way it should have more rights than a natural person. Yeah, man. Like shit. Yeah, y'all go on here and chime in.
Yeah, that shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I never thought about that, but after hearing you say it, I could really see it. Like, yeah, that shit real. That shit real. The corporations do have more right than that for citizens in today's world. You know what I'm saying? And probably been that way for that at least the last 100 years.
Hell yeah. And you know what I'm saying? In light of this whole topic, so what I want to do is I want to create another show, right? And this show is just gonna all be about people airing out their grievances for their jobs. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna blot out your face or whatnot. We might put give you an icon to put up there. You can't have your real name up there. You could tell us what company it is, but you can't tell us what city it is or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Because we want to have some type of protection for them, I guess. You know what I'm saying? And people get to come up here and we want to hear the fucked up shit that's going on at your job. You know what I'm saying? If you want, if need be, we can actually have you pre-recorded and have your voice masked, so can't nobody point out who you are. But we want to open that up for people so they can have a lane to complain. So if people could just have a lane to complain and talk about and air their stuff out, I think that'll be yeah.
Yeah, that'll be an interesting show.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure it's a lot of people.
Yeah, and the anonymity will make more people want to come forward, you know what I'm saying, and give their testimony, and their grievance, you know what I'm saying? Because we don't want nobody losing their job about this shit, but we will about to hear,
And we could do it like
y'all experience, and then how these corporations are treating their employees, you know what I'm saying?
And we could do it like a confessional and shit. We'll create a graphic for it and everything. Where when you come on the show, it's like you walking into a little confessional stand and shit. And you get to tell us your sins at your job and stuff. And we want to hear all of it. We don't care about how petty it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? If the job out here having people make pizzas and they ain't never wearing no gloves, we want to hear about it. We want to know what corporation doing it. If they ain't heard if the boss is screwing the secretary, we want to hear about it. We want you to put them on blast, because look, as long as you be quiet about things that's happening around you, it won't never be no change. And that's what we're about. We're about radical change. The only way to make that radical change happen is by putting these punk ass motherfuckers on blast. And that's exactly what we plan on doing. Why? Because we niggas. And that's what niggas do. You put people on blast. Hence the name of the show. Niggas. Never ignorant, getting goals, accomplish society. With that being said, there's a couple of other little micro agendas that I want to throw out there. I want to put in the ether for Black people, right? So we live in these big cities, right? Most of us live in these big cities, especially in the southeast. When in places where we the majority, why don't we start renaming the streets? Let's start renaming the streets and start make it feel like it's our shit, right? Half the people that the street's named after, you don't even know who the fuck they are. You don't even know what they contribute to society or nothing, bro. Right? Like I was doing some research in my own city, and I can't remember dude name, right? But he was a white dude, and he was a straight up bigot. And I'm talking about they straight got dude named Placer all up and down this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, like all these people, all these Black people in here, ain't nobody ever had this idea. Like we got this little subdivision in our city called Baden, right? And Baden is a German word. It's a German word, right? Now maybe back in the day when St. Louis first started, it was a bunch of Germans here, but it ain't no Germans in Baden no more. And I'm saying, it's like 90% niggas in Baden. Why don't all of y'all niggas come together and get the name of the city changed? Get the name of the city changed. It's enough of us. It's like 90% of us. It's 90% niggas here. All throughout the subdivision. Just get the whole damn name of the city changed. And they get to talking that historical shit. We could just bring up the fact that historically the Dutch and the Germans enslaved niggas. So we don't give a fuck about what y'all talking about. And they Holocaust the shit out of the Jews. So between them two things, we changing the name. Right? And we could change the name to whatever the fuck we all agree on. You know what I'm saying? And then like it's even a big sign that says welcome to Baden in German. Like it's literally in German, bro. And I'm just saying, why not Swahili? Why not Twi? Why not Gula? Right? Like let's change the names. And I'm saying we could do that shit everywhere we are. We could just go on a name changing fucking spree and start changing the names of the schools, names of the streets, names of the recreational centers, start changing that stuff to reflect who we are. Every day you wake up and you drive down them streets and they named after people who used to own your ass. Used to own you. Used to own your ancestors, and you living on the street named after them. They got streets named after Andrew Jackson. Actual streets named after Andrew Jackson.
Yeah, on the real.
There shouldn't be nothing sanctioned by the state with Andrew Jackson's name on it. I want a petition to get everything Andrew Jackson did stricken off the records.
Yep, Jackson Avenue run clean through Uptown. Yep.
That's what I'm saying. I want to get all of his endeavors that he done under his presidency stricken from the records. He was a goddamn traitor. Andrew Jackson was a traitor and a genocidal maniac.
And we got the Jackson Barracks in the Lower Ninth Ward. That's a military installation.
Brother, hey, what you know about Andrew Jackson, man? Hello?
Yeah, I know he was a murderous, filthy, demon, conniving, all this. Like, didn't think he ended up becoming a U.S. president.
Yeah, man, that dude Andrew Jackson and Epstein the same person. Cause I'm sure of it. Cause I bet you if we wouldn't go exhumed the body of Andrew Jackson, I bet you that shit empty. I bet it's empty. Cause that's Epstein. Epstein and Andrew Jackson is the same person. I'm convinced, bro. Like, I mean, like they got all the exact same facial markers, bruh. All the same exact facial markers. You know what I'm saying? And like, I know that might be pseudo. I'm sure that sounds pseudo to a lot of people, but I'm sorry. Andrew Jackson and Epstein is the same dude. Cause y'all can say it ain't, but somebody gonna have to show me something. Because like y'all think Epstein died in prison, man. That dude ain't dead, man. That dude is not gone, man. That dude is in Dubai or Israel somewhere with his feet kicked up, chilling. He like they say the dude's still out there playing Fortnite. Like he's literally still playing Fortnite, bro. So that's all I'm saying. It's a crazy world, man. We going through the most. Yeah, man. So what you got planned next,
Well,
man?
and it keep on coming. I don't know, man. This debate keep getting pushed back, so I don't know, man. Like I gotta see what it is. Other than that, I just been grinding, working on the music, man.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah,
Was you ever able to get into your email?
yeah, I was in it, but they still ain't came through.
What?
Yep.
I know I sent you the right email.
Yep.
Yeah, what up, brother AI Bank? Did you have anything to add to the?
When I was talking, I thought y'all couldn't hear me, so I had logged off and logged back on. And I forgot what the fuck I
Oh
said.
yeah, bro. We can't hear. If you talking, we can't hear you, bro.
Nah, he said he had to log out and come back. Cause we sure not hear him talk.
You can hear me now?
Now we can hear you.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was saying, like, as far as getting a name change, don't you got to pay for that?
You want to get the street name changed?
Yeah,
The city, the one who put it up there. The
but I'm
city,
asking. No, but,
who
I'm
paid for them to get that shit up there?
Nah, I'm just asking because I know around my way, Wendy Williams is from around my way, and so she got a whole like they gave well I don't know if they gave her or she paid for it, but she got a whole street change. She got a whole street name changed to her name, the Wendy Williams way.
Well,
I swear to
that's funny.
God.
yeah.
I swear to
Either
God.
that, the city can do it to honor the person, or the community to collect enough signatures and get it done too. Cause like down there in the North Ninth Ward where I'm at, the street that passed in between my high school and the elementary that shared the same name. They
Yeah,
named
but I was
that street after the high school principal. By garnering signatures out the community.
no, but I was asking. That was a question. Like, do
Yeah,
you got to pay for it?
I
I don't
don't
think.
know. Shit, look, we can
Yeah.
find out real quick though.
That's what I'm saying. That's the first step into getting the names changed around the
All right,
around all the streets and shit. He got to figure it out first.
let me see, cause I ain't never looked it up. I never looked.
That's what I'm saying. You talking about you want to change the names? You got to start putting some kind of footwork in it just to get it done, right?
All right, let's see. What's the process that you got to go through to get the street name changed?
I'm sure it got something to do with some money.
Let's see. It says, let's see. It says, if you're serious about making a change, here's the general roadmap you would like to have. Petition phase. It says most cities won't even look at a request unless there's a community support. You'll usually
Right.
need a petition signed by the supermajority, often 75 to 100% of the residents or business owners currently living on that street.
Right.
Okay, that shouldn't be hard to do.
Right.
Okay,
And you got
application. Here we go. Application fee. You have to file a formal application with the city planning department or the board of commissioners. Be prepared for an application fee. It can range from a few hundred to several $1,000s to cover the city's administrative costs.
right. I
No,
feel
no,
that.
no. We gonna no, don't worry because we'll be asking why does it cost that much, and we're gonna find out why, and we're gonna see if we can eliminate some of that shit because that's ridiculous. We are the city, like we the city. How you gonna tax the city for changing a city name, a city street name when we are the city? That don't make
United,
sense.
the United States for you. They tax you for every fucking thing.
No, I know, but I'm just saying we are the city though. Like you are part of your city. Like that shit's
Right.
stupid, bro.
Yeah, I know.
It says cities generally dislike changing street names because it causes confusion for emergencies services like 911. You need a strong reason such as renaming it after a significant historical figure, correcting a name that was offensive or duplicates another street name, aligning with the new development thing.
Right.
What
So
up,
that
brother?
go.
Snake?
What's that?
No, I was talking to brother Sadiq. Peace, God. Oh shit. There you go. My bad. Peace, God. Peace.
Peace, brother. What's going on?
That man, we was having a discussion about professionalism and how it's a road to colonial, Eurocentric cultural erasure.
Yeah, definitely, man. Shoot, man. Yeah. If you go, I'm in. I work in the corporate sector in the states, and oftentimes you can't be too. The stuff we talk about back here, it's like taking it for granted because you're not able to act in your authentic way if you identify even remotely, even in your speech, much less your look. If you just act, that you somewhat akin and friendly, much or you act like you can help hold political conversations at work and just have talk about things involving a black agenda. Let alone if you have like cornrows or man, if you got an afro, you're gonna draw attention usually unwanted attention from my experience, and it's not favorable to other black folks. They won't really want to deal with you too much necessarily. Not absolutely across the board, but it's definitely a turn off, a quote unquote turn off,
Right.
if you will, politically speaking. It's a huge turn off. And the further up you go, I have a terminal degree in the healthcare industry, and man, I'm the only black guy working that motherfucker. Man, shit. But I act like I do here, with the fam, so I catch a little heat because of that. But they got used to it, and so they kind of just bag off with the besides the occasional sarcastic remark. But I don't wear cornrows or anything, or wear the nothing that's over necessarily Afrocentric. But should you? Yeah. Given what I've said so far, would that have a impact on maybe erasing your someone who don't know any better, or just coming, maybe the young guys coming out of school, whatever, coming into making their way into the corporate America, black guy coming out maybe from the hood or from a black background, period. Can he function? Can he be himself? By and
Hell,
large, the answer is no.
hell no.
By and large, yeah. Now,
He cannot.
it's some workarounds. Now, there's a couple. I won't go too far ahead of it. There's a lot of angles to this. I just say this, that I digress. Hand over to my brother, but either you act like you have to act like a sellout or a fag or a sellout. It's one or the other. You actually get promoted then. Yeah, you can wear your stuff then, but you've been essentially intellectually, mentally, and your
Then
gender's been pretty
you
much
want to be
compromised.
effeminate. Who want to be effeminate just to, you know what
Right.
I'm saying? Like that's a lot, man.
Right. Facts.
And,
Facts,
and then
bro.
it's like, that's another aspect that we have to look at the fact that what they call the corporate European look is actually feminine to us.
Yeah,
It's actually
largely.
kind of feminine to us. Like, I mean, I don't know, and that's why I say I think we fall into a trap when we allow them to distinguish what our cultural expression is. Like to them, traditional wear, or
Right.
they don't discriminate against traditional wear. What
Right.
traditional wear for who?
Right.
Like what's traditional wear for niggas?
Right.
What is our traditional wear? Please explain that to us, because that's something we all want to know. Because
Right.
last time I checked, y'all confiscated us from multiple different tribes in different countries. Nigga, what traditional? We don't have nothing. Our traditional garment is whatever the fuck we put on. We're Americans. These are our traditional garments. If I'm wearing hoodies and baggy jeans with the Timbs, that's my traditional garments. What are you talking about? So you discriminating against American culture. I want to take one of these corporations to I want to take them to court for this shit. And I'm talking about, nigga, crack that shit wide open. They're gonna be like, nigga, how y'all gonna defend it? That's what it's gonna come down to. Like, how they gonna defend it? It's because it's clearly cultural discrimination. If you saying that, if you saying, oh, we should restricting this because of professionalism, because it's not professional, then you're gonna have to prove that wearing this shit or having this stuff on somehow brings down the quality of this person's work. You're gonna have to prove that shit in real time.
Hey, L'Oreal, facts, bro. Facts off right and exact. Hey, how you have two profiles on here?
I got my computer up, my profile on my computer, and then I'm on my phone.
Oh, okay. What's that? What's the other four? That fifth one? That AI?
Oh, that's the brother. Introduce yourself, brother. Well,
he might froze up again.
Yeah, he might have froze up or something, man. Like we've been having a lot of internet interference lately. I don't know what's been going on. I guess it's a solar flare, coronal mass ejection, or some shit, or
hey, what up,
maybe
Ruben?
the aliens are blocking signals.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a
my
solar
bad,
flare.
brother L'Oreal. Oh yeah. Facts, Ruben. Facts, man. What was you saying, brother L'Oreal?
No. You just say you good. But no, I was just like the whole erasure thing is something that we need to look out for because it's so subtle. You would think like, oh yeah, professionalism, being professional. No, being professional is Eurocentric. That's a Eurocentric ideology. I'm not saying don't look nice. I think you should always look nice. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's a specific dress code. Like you say, okay, it's casual dress, right? Okay, casual dress. So when I come in here with it's casual dress, but it got these decals or they got whatever the fuck on the motherfucker, some design on it. You say, oh well, it can't have no designs on it. Nigga, the designs are my cultural expression. What the fuck are you talking about?
Right.
Like how are y'all distinguishing what's my culture? If I want to wear a shirt with SpongeBob on it, that's American culture. Like how are y'all so you're gonna have to prove that you're not discriminating against American culture by saying I can't wear this style of clothing. Because this is American culture. If I want to dress up like if I want to cosplay fucking Jedi Knight, Nigga, this is American. This is American culture, nigga. We do even what way more wilder shit than this. This is nothing. This is mild.
Right. What do you think
You
about
lucky I got the Timbos in
right.
here with the lightsaber, with the matching lightsaber. Nigga, what the fuck is you talking about?
Right. What do you think about the not do? I would say I would also probably I would probably we probably have to address industry, which industry we're dealing with too, as it relates to what is professional, and how
Yeah, but that's
it just
wild.
does
That's wild
outer
though,
appearance
right?
matter at all. I'd imagine they matter differently in different professions. You know what I'm saying? Like a person who's working from home, you know, versus a
Yeah,
guy at
but I
you know what I'm
think
saying?
look, okay, so I'm gonna put this in your chamber, right? Okay, so let's take a company, let's say like a call center, right? They getting calls
Right.
from all over the country, right? How can you say like, oh, my customer base dresses like this, or my customer base somehow want more business because they can see your tattoos through the telephone? Uh, uh I'm confused.
Right.
You see where I'm going with that?
Yeah.
Like they have to make it make some type of logical sense. If not, we gonna have to chunk that shit up to more culture erasure. And
Yeah.
and that's what I'm sending up to. Like it don't make sense unless you could prove that dressing, having long nails, like you show me. I could understand if a person is preparing food. If you're preparing food, maybe you shouldn't have on nails and you know long ass nails, and, you know, decorated nails. If you're a surgeon or something like that, and you gotta have like precision tools in your hands, maybe you shouldn't have nails on.
Right.
I
Yeah.
could understand
Right.
those
Certain
occupational
occupation.
hazards.
Yeah. Right.
Those make total sense. But when he a bus driver and you saying he can't have tattoos showing when everybody who get on the bus got tattoos?
Right. Well, what about this? What about what
Right.
about most companies? I'd say project a degree of branding in terms of projecting a certain brand or image.
Right.
Like if you owned a company, what you think? If you owned a company, I don't know, maybe a plant or I don't know, some whatever, or I don't know, whatever you're into, you offer a corporate sector. You have a placement in corporate sector where you have a certain brand or image. What you think about? What about that?
Well, again, like when it comes to brand the image of the company, like I think anytime, and I just spoke on this earlier, is anytime you put a logo on some shit, it become company intellectual property.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So, and like I got a problem with that too. Is like if I'm required to buy clothing with company logo on it,
Right.
then the company should be paying for the garment. I should not be paying for money that I earned from the job and then turn around and give that money back to the job. Give it back to the job for clothing that I can only wear at their job. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so
Right.
how isn't that any different than me bringing home the pot to the pans, or how is that not me different of me bringing home the computer from the office and just using it for my own personal use? How is that not the same thing? It's just like when I was saying earlier about corporations wanting you to give a 2 week notice, as if they give you a 2 week notice before they fire you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like at some point we're gonna have to start drawing lines in the sand to like say, listen, we got a whole nother set of employee rights. It's time to revise these shits. It's time to
Yeah.
revise employee rights. It's time to revise corporation and natural person interactions, because they're not. It's way too heavy on their side. Corporations got way too much power and control over natural people They got way too much control. Like the fact that a corporation can just come in and just do whatever the fuck it wants to do to natural people is crazy.
Right. Well, you know what? Speaking of revamp and revise employee relations and trends and so forth in that regard, you're talking about shit, man. They about to phase a lot of the shit out now. Yeah, as we move away from the human resource as a key element in
Yeah.
the labor sector, shit, man. You know, your boy Elon and company and others have proposed a damn 4-day work week now. Some say 2-day in the next 5 years, 10 years.
Shit, I forgot which one of them European companies they reduced the work day to like 5 hours.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah, man.
they raised the minimum wage up to like 30 something dollars an hour or some shit like that,
All right.
and then and only require people to work like 5 hours a day. And they said they had did a study to show that employees do most of their work. They you get about 5 hours of really good competent work from employees, and then after that, it's pretty much baseline bullshit.
Right,
And
man. I
so
can
so
attest to
so
that.
they yeah so they said in that country they cut the work day down to 5 hours, and then they got all these different shifts. You see what I'm saying? They got all these different shifts and shit. So you work your little 5 hours, you get off. The next shift come in, do their little 5 hours, they get off. The next shift come. Nigga, I'm like, damn, now you motherfuckers just had that bitch going 24 hours, huh? And I'm like, damn, it's actually kind of brilliant if you think about it.
Well, yeah, they're going. Well, you know, where you get, you know why they're doing it, huh? Take a wild guess.
Well,
Take a real wild guess.
I'm saying you maximize your output because you don't never have to stop, and then the fact that they only work 5 hours, nigga, you ain't got to pay for insurance because they all part time workers.
Right.
They all
Yeah.
part time workers, nigga. So you ain't necessarily gotta you
Right.
only gotta do that shit for people whose salary.
Right. You saving all kinds of money across the board when you start cutting when people are the employees are there at, on site less often. You're gonna save all kinds of money. You saving all kinds of money, benefit 401k money. You saving
Mm-hmm.
different. It's a whole list of stuff. But yeah, they look like they're gonna go down. Go down to 2 days or in a
Yeah,
week.
I mean, with you only having to work 5 days, 5 hours
5 hours
out
a
the day,
day.
you might not you might not care about working 7 days a week.
Right. Right.
I mean, shit, nigga, you only work 5 hours out the day.
People go, but you work. You actually work. You still go to work. You got a job. It's like that, kind of like that now. Some areas, in the city, in the states, they're like, man, you actually work. But yeah, it's so many moving parts to that dynamic. But anyway, I don't want to digress off the main subject. That's been a debatable topic for quite a while in the Black community. As we find our place in the white corporate sector. And I think by and large, we could all agree that more or less that your Black identity, what have you, no matter where you what part of the state you come from, if you once you cross into that white sector, right, particularly as you go further up, man, you go on up, man, shit, you gonna go up into the goddamn man, it's a mofo at any level, really, regardless of the industry. But as you go up more so, especially if you have a very public or visible position, public relations, lawyer, or a director of this financial. You work in the financials. You're an executive in the financial sector, right? You're executive in the healthcare sector, or pharmaceuticals, or real estate, or anything like that, man. They be man, or human resource director, or whatever. Man, them motherfuckers be on your head about that shit. It's so political in that shit,
Right.
bro. So political, man. You could, if you do come in there with like maybe dreads or something like that. If you do come in that motherfucker, you got a suit on, you clean, you doing your thing. Otherwise, dress wise, you wearing a typical, 3-piece suit. But you got dreads or you got an afro or waves, brush waves is borderline. They let you slide with that. But like
Damn,
anything more than
they
that.
won't even let the brush wave go.
But yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
I'm saying they let you slide with their That's borderline. They let you slide with that. Brush waves you could slide. You could work that. But like a fro or like a like some Buster Rhymes type of shit or some shit, dude, you better be damn good at your job. I seen some cats rock now, no absolute right. So I seen some cats who rock a afro just to go on the other side of this situation. I've seen cats rock full blown dreads in that motherfucker. I seen cats, man, they got cornrows even.
You say, but they was
But they
but they was
damn good
fucking
at their
geniuses
job.
though.
Motherfuckers, they better than any white of that motherfucker. Dude, if you gonna rock shit, if you gonna come in there like that, man, you better be. If you're a lawyer, you better be. Maybe you going to court like that, you better be better than Matlock, 10 times better than goddamn what you call it, the defendant OJ. That's when I see them let you do it. But you got to be extremely good at your job for them to tolerate that, be able to, so they don't fear you. They really be scared of you, really. You know what I'm saying?
They
Scared
do.
of you. Yeah, it's actually out of fear, from my understanding. They just fear you. You know, they fear you. You know.
Look, that go back to what I keep saying is that white supremacy whole mission is just to stop the rise of a black republic. Like
Yeah.
that's really their whole demo is just to stop the rise of a black republic, and it don't matter where that black republic is.
Right.
But really, but most definitely over here in the West, they are
Right.
against the rise of a black republic. The one black republic we do got over here, they won't even let that motherfucker stand up.
Right. Yeah. Haiti been catching hell ever since. Been catching hell like a motherfucker, man. It's the only one over here. You know, on this side of the hemisphere. You know.
But I blame a lot of that on us though, because we should have been bailed Haiti out. Black people,
Right.
African Americans, like we be talking about all over the damn world, nigga. And I'm like, nigga, Haiti right there. Haiti
Yeah.
right
It's
there. Nigga,
yeah.
why don't we just pump our money into Haiti and bring Haiti up?
It's a lot to say. It's a lot. That's a loaded scenario. It's just It's always a lot of angles to this stuff. But the real brief one to touch that one brief. Um, we can go back 100 years or so, 150 years, give or take. You know, give or take a decade or so to show how great Haiti was in terms of their, history is very clear in what they were able to accomplish, being such a small nation state to fend off world global powers. You know, the British and the English and so forth, and I think the Spanish too, but English and the Britain and France for sure. But at any rate, that was unexpected. But yet, when you fantastic like that, you do typically you go beyond the ordinary. You prove yourself, whether it's even militarily, to be extraordinary. And that they did. They scared this shit out them goddamn British, man. The stories they came back telling motherfuckers what they seen down there, man, on KD, man, on the front lines, man, was some shit out of a horror movie. Man, they said them motherfuckers walk around through that bitch like zombies. See, you shoot them motherfuckers, them bitches wouldn't even drop, dude. They said it was cat. They said them motherfuckers coming at their ass like that down there, bro. They said bullets wouldn't hardly stop them motherfuckers. They said there was had some they tapped into some heavy spiritual shit down there. But my point here is the
Hold
point
on,
is
where you get that from?
oh man, I had to dig it out of my notes. Oh, they scared the shit out of them goddamn British, dude. Yeah, that's where we get into like what's that Dessalines? What's Dessalines lieutenant? What zombie? Where the word zombie come from? So a Lieutenant Zombie, I forget his first. This is my notes and stuff. He was one of he was part of the Haitian Revolution down there. I forget the leading guy he was working on. You know the guys. This is on the tip of my tongue. He
What?
was. It was a good. I know his last name was Zombie. Zumbi. Dude, these motherfuckers, man, shit. They said them up. They said it was coming out of the ground, damn near, dude. Like that was just the way they fought. Wait a minute, I don't want to digress off what I'm saying, but the fighting style of the Haitians were legendary. I mean, you beat off goddamn two world powers. You're not fighting traditional warfare at the, you know what I'm saying? You're just not in any day. Today, if you were to do that today, you wouldn't be fight. You had to fight at a high level. At any rate, it was a noteworthy tactic. They're still trying to figure that out. But my point is that was so long ago that Haitians currently today have to go back so far to name out their heyday. See, they become such coons nowadays and fell off so bad here nowadays. They all like sellouts, especially when they come to the states. They underdo us and all this other shit. The American black guy, it's more of somewhat of an adversarial relationship, more or less. Given some of the names some of the ways we're depicted in some of these Haitian spaces, and they just fell off. And it's been a lot of treachery. Some of those battles down there, some of those guys down there, some of those leading military leaders were actually betrayed, right, by their own men. There was a huge lot of coonery going on down there that helped contribute to the current state of Haitian affairs. We can't. It's gonna be hard for us. Not impossible, but it's gonna be hard for us to step down to try to rescue these guys. We've been trying to, say Haiti was the shit for the longest. You know how we used to do for the last 60 years with the Pan African thing. But they man shit. My mothers ain't did shit lately. The motherfuckers
Nah,
1812. Them man, they did shit. It's been so long ago that they're not the same people that they once were back then.
they getting robbed. They still getting robbed by friends.
Right, right. Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they have to fucking quit letting motherfuckers bring weapons down and quit running your president out of the damn capital, Port-au-Prince. Why you running dude out of different factions and shit, taking money from external,
Right.
the fuck, read the history. Why they not reading their history? Why they not going back into their shit to rediscover that magic, man, that scared the daylights out these motherfuckers. They literally scared the daylights out of France and Britain. They never seen nothing like that. They had never
I mean,
seen a
I don't.
fighting style like that
Did they
before.
leave a blueprint? Did somebody write books or something? I mean, what happened?
Shit, what you call it? Go into it real nice. What you call it? Tariq. She wrote a movie. Actually, made a movie out that motherfucker,
Yeah,
documentary.
but he a historian. They be creating narratives and shit.
He kept it pretty factual, more or less. The key timeline of events and some and it was man hideous for them of the white power structure. We haven't seen that out of anybody really, except us. Of course since 1812. We've been pushing it. We've been beating shit back. But Haiti, dude, them mothers, man, have been so goddamn compromised, letting them white powers come in, taking money. Then France is doing anything. And then they try to mainly concern with coming here. They keep snitching on each other all the damn time. They keep snitching on each other and keep snitching on each other. See, and then then dude went over to, I forget dude's name. What's the dude that went over to France and they end up keeping him over there and shit, tricked him to come over there and they betrayed. Then they kept him over there. He was betrayed. I forget his name. Said my number. Just came back from the gym. I'm half sleep, but I'm woke enough. But at any rate, they tricked dude to go to France. The dude that was kicking Britain's ass, and so he went to France and they kept his ass and locked him up, and he
Oh,
never came
Tucson?
back.
You ain't talking about Tucson, is you?
Oh man, what's on the tip of my damn tongue? Let me look that shit up real quick, man. It's up me, so I want to make sure I'm saying the right shit about the dude's name. Tucson. Let me see. So I know he went to. They said, okay, yeah, you right, you good, Haiti. You good, Haiti. Well, no, I said, well, in all fairness, why don't you come over and let us, sponsor you for a dinner or whatever. And they kept his ass and threw him in a goddamn dungeon and shit.
Right. Goofy.
Was that Tucson? Okay. Yeah, that's the dude. And at any rate, but Haiti and other nations they gotta get their goddamn act together. They gotta read their own histories, man, and rediscover their magic, bro. We shouldn't have to go back 100 years plus to you know what I'm saying?
Shit.
That's my short
I'm
spin on it.
I'm just saying, like Haiti about is way undeveloped. Like
Right.
it's African countries that just got started, nigga. Nigga, as far as I know, Burkina Faso is fairly new, nigga.
Right.
And they didn't surpass Haiti.
Right. Yeah. 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 My man, Ibrahim, man, he's setting a trend over there, bro.
Man, I
You
really
know.
like that dude.
Yeah, he really established and kicked out. He's putting an end to the gay shit. He made some anti-gay laws, and I think man, I think he what else did he do recently, man? I guess he banned he created policies against. Oh man, was it skin lightening? I think it was skin lightening.
Good.
Yeah, let me look that up too. I don't like that much. I don't like to say shit that's not correct. Yeah, he made some. I think he outlawed or he's banning skin lightening,
Hey,
skin
Ruben,
bleaching.
see if you can fact check that for us, bro. See if you can find something on there.
What's his name?
What's his Ibrador Ibrahim
Traore, yeah.
Oh
Ibrahim
yeah,
Ayor. I think he said bans skin bleaching. I think he did. I think if I'm not mistaken. I think he did it last year. If I'm not mistaken, it was up. Well, I'm pretty sure it was last year because this year just got started. It was like last year he started. It was announced or some shit like that.
I think he recently banned American tourism too.
Ibrahim Traore, I think that's his name. Yeah, man. I remember making that announcement about that skin bleach. He was taking a stance on that shit, and it was a few other things. I just can't remember it right now. Yeah, but he got it together. One of the main things he was able to accomplish was bump up damn Burkina Faso's gold reserves.
Right.
And he shocked a lot of motherfuckers when he did that shit. He shocked the shot. He even shocked the U.S. when he did that shit.
Oh, he doing all type of shit.
Right? You remember what the U.S. was saying? So much shit. There's so many moving parts, all this stuff. Remember, U.S. came out and said, was it last year, I think, too? When they was talking about him and got that old coon black general to speak against Traore.
Right.
He had that, I think it was a Joint Chiefs of Staff or some shit. I forget his name. But dude was on there talking about how Traore is coming off as a dictator, this, that. He was saying a few things. But he did
He is a
mention that Traore
dictator.
stole that gold. He said those gold reserves, they shouldn't be having those gold reserves. That's proof of other, blah, blah, blah.
Lincoln Ibrahim is a dictator.
But he let that general tell it in the worst way, so bad that the U.S. got the right to talk.
My thing is that they trying to make it seem like all dictators are bad.
Right. Right. And as if they got the
He
right.
started
That's the
showing
thing.
the
That's funny.
opposite. They just
What's
had
that?
some type of conflict that just went down in Niger, if I'm not mistaken.
Burkina and Niger.
In Niger, yeah. Some big
What? I
shit went
didn't
down.
hear about that.
Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, I just googled that. I just checked about that bleaching ad. He said this was last year. They say he's implemented a ban. Let's see. He says toxic. He says
War
toxic.
in Niger.
Let's see right here. Look like he's banning wigs too. Let me see. Say shit about banning wigs, man. He this dude going after all that shit, bro. Yep. Shit, man. Yeah, I wasn't up on the Niger situation.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to find it now. You can see it in my eyes. I did not sign up for it. I feel like Diamond Jim is trying to purposely push me to my limit. Purposely take me to a place where I do not want to can work out. I'm ready for over.
Man, Ibrahim better be careful.
I can well that. Wasn't when they had military strikes that killed 17 Niger civilians. Maybe war crime investigated military drone strike in western Niger killed 17 civilians, including 4 children, and injured at least 13 others.
Damn, dude, that shit messed up. I wonder what triggered that shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild. You don't hear about bombs. Yeah, military campaigns like they took it to that extent between African nations. That's rare.
I honestly believe it's the CIA.
It gotta be.
It always is. It always is. They're the ones who start everything, bro.
Right.
You start and finish with them niggas.
Damn, man, that's some crazy shit.
I never even heard of Burkina until dude popped up.
Me either. What do you think about his lukewarm relationship with Russia?
I hate it. I hate any outsiders helping Africans do anything because it ain't never a equal
Right,
exchange of energy. It ain't
right,
never an equal exchange of energy ever.
right. I wonder
Like
why. I wonder why they won't get themselves together first, real good. Go internal, like just go hermit mode for like maybe a good 50, for 20, 30 years or some shit.
they won't let them. They won't let them.
Right. Yeah, yeah. They got so much overlapping industries, between the international community. China trying to get up in that. China all up in that motherfucker. It's hideous what China's doing to Zambia, dude. That shit's outrageous. That shit's so damn
Mhm.
outrageous. They're doing a lot of shit to Zambia right now. Chinese corporations. But yeah, man, they need to go internal. That's how I woke up. You have to go internal. You have to basically have to shut everything down. And you had to be like that for a while, go into that dark mode and just kind of, basically melt and then build back up. And that may take who knows how much long that takes, but for them to actually get it together, to find themselves, to all, because the shit they chasing, they need to melt that shit away in their mind, man. They got to melt that shit away, like trying to
Nah,
black
man,
jazz.
they not being allowed to do shit, nigga. Like they can't do nothing. I know it is because when they talk about this shit, they be like, Islamic armed groups, nigga.
Right,
That's covert word for CIA.
right,
You know what I'm saying? Because how they ain't got names? They ain't
right,
got no name. You want me to believe they ain't got names?
right.
They just Islamic armed groups, or maybe you just don't want to name them. Like it's goofy, man.
They hit you down, they throw that Boko Haram at you, but it's way more
Bro,
going
I'm
on in
looking
this.
right at Boko Haram as we speak, as you say that, and I'm just like, is that even a real person?
Right.
Is it even real, man? How do we know that that's not CIA too?
That shit I believe this shit is CIA for sure. Boko Haram, as far as I know, is like an organization of books are forbidden. That's what that translates to. And they Haram and Islam mean forbidden and Boko is book. But but shit, man, they can manipulate the shit out of that shit the CIA does, man. They noticed that Nigeria was on poised to become a serious major power over in Africa during these times, especially after the US began to pull out. And they begin to, and at that point, it's more to it than that. But it's also something about the US wanting to pivot and gain more control over a Nigerian oil supply. See, Nigeria's a
Mm.
huge. A lot of people don't talk about Nigeria's oil capacity. They're huge. They're like Venezuela, or some shit. I'm not sure who the biggest between Venezuela and Nigeria. It's probably damn near they're on equal footing, similar footing, I would imagine. At any rate, it's been a lot of. There's so much shit going on. There's so much shit. A lot of this shit do. There's so much shit going on on that Nigeria tip.
Right.
A lot of political turmoil. The president is at odds, catering to the West, and the West is trying to pivot themselves to control the oil supply of Nigeria, and at the same, the only way they can do it, they're trying to create the voting process is somewhat a whack. A lot of areas of the infrastructure of Nigeria right now is just is in turmoil as a result of Western meddling. You just seen dude went over there, the boxer, right? That dude went over there, man. What? Maybe was it last month or so? My man that just Anthony, whatever his name is, Mark Anthony, whatever.
Joshua.
Joshua went over there, dude. That mother man had a car accident, man. They said it was no ambulance came to pick his ass up, man, over there in Nigeria, man. He said villagers came walking out of nowhere, just trying to bring in rags from their houses and just bringing this mother walking down the street, walk up to you like, you all right? Yeah, you dust yourself off. You just get back. You just walk to your car total, but just walk the rest of the way. You know what I'm saying? Type shit like that. So and then so above all, if that's not enough, now they enhance and funnel some money to fund Boko Haram. A few years ago they kidnapped that village full of girls too, creating an international uproar. Where Oprah had to get involved and all that shit. But and the fuel of what's it called, religious secularism and all this shit. And for some reason, this mother just can't seem to, after all the shit that Nigeria and other African countries have been through, they just can't seem to get their shit together, man, and understand what the fuck, man, and get these. They kind of starting to wake up a little bit, I think. What you think?
Nah, it seems like they're starting to wake up a little bit. Some of them, you know what I'm saying? Not all of them, though.
Right.
If they knew any better, they'll be getting them damn, they'll be getting them colonizers about it up.
Right, man. What you think, Laurel? I think Laurel went to sleep. Yo.
My brother went to sleep, man.
Yo, Laurel. I knew.
I'm gonna go hop off the call and let them know.
I got you.
Oh, hey, what up, Laurel? You still there? You still with us, brother?
No, it was glitching.
I was like, "Where did Laurel go to sleep?" Yeah, well, yeah. What you think? What you think is? Well, I mean, so what? What do you think about Nigeria, like current situation?
Man, like I think all the African countries are in the same position externally. All of them are in the same position. Not one is better than the other because until there's one centralized government, nigga, that's calling all the shots. You know what I'm saying? Like until that actually is into full fruition, it's all bullshit. Like there shouldn't be one country suffering in Africa because all of the intrinsic mineral wealth in the ground should be funding Africans. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know. Like you would see as many brilliant minds as they have, and they have some of the most brilliant minds in the world. You would think they would just sweep through Africa like a wave, and things would be fixed overnight. But obviously, it got something more to do with politics.
Yeah, they keep wanting to come over here. Why the mothers keep wanting to fucking come? Go home. Go home and put it together and go home. We keep trying to get these motherfuckers to go. I said, go take your ass back home and dig that shit up and read them African books, spiritual books, your Ifa books, your voodoo books, and your, go into your book. If you're coming out of the eastern, Nile Valley area, present day Nile Valley, we go to get to study them pyramids, man. Quit running away from them goddamn pyramids. Because the Arab guy been over this for 600, 700, 800 goddamn years, and a few other surrounding non-black civilizations, and they can't think of shit. A motherfucking beast man can't think of shit. Look how long he's been there, and he hasn't built shit comparable to the pyramids since the black folks left that motherfucker. They haven't you haven't built not nan architectures that can even remotely challenge the pyramids. Number two.
Right.
They haven't wrote no books that can parallel the books coming forth by day. Not Book of the Dead. That's you're coming forth by day. Is the technical name of that motherfucker. It's a higher ascended meaning and name, conveys a higher purpose. A Book of the Dead and shit. Anyway, but they haven't wrote nothing comparable to that. A lot of shit. They just tore that motherfucker whole area up over there and the so-called Middle East, so Africa, but / Middle East, ain't built shit. See, and I tell them, that's what some of my conversations I be having with them Arabs and Middle Easterners on some of these spaces. Tell me that's them. They the pyramid. They want to build. I said, man, you can't build shit, motherfucker. You've been on there for like 1,000 years. You ain't built shit. Not even remotely similar. Anyway, I don't want to digress. But it's connected. It's related to the African plight. Oh hell, no whole Northern Africa got them motherfucking Arabs up there, whatever. But at any rate, on the sub-Saharan side, I'm kind of more concerned with in Kenya and whatever, and on the eastern side, black people side. Man, they gotta go. And the ones that's been all these expats traveling abroad, they need to go take their ass back over there, man. Dig that shit up, man. Challenge these goddamn Chinese and the Euros, man, to put them goddamn minerals together, man, in a major way, and quit running and shit. They allowing the West to do brain drain on the whole goddamn continent, and stay their asses over there, fight the fight, see through the deception, look through the tactics, and then look at the Western trends. See the white world's turning upside down. They're gonna come try to turn your ass upside down. Given that every world power that's ever been a world power, particularly the non-white ones, the non-black ones rather, had to always go through Africa before they could become a truly world power. See what I'm saying? You got to go through Africa first. You got to go through Africa. That's what China's doing now. If they're going to become a true global power, oh, I'm kind of going. You got to go way off the side. But it's it's just for conversation's sakes. For if China's to be a true world power, they have to go run through basically rape Africa. They have to rape Africa. It'll be a world power comparable to the U.S. or beyond, right? See, and so the African Laurel, man, they got to fend that shit off. You know.
Yeah, that's gonna be the only way they gonna be able to compete, as if they can get more control of Africa and stay in control of.
Right. I mean, look at Zambia. They all them goddamn Chinese government contracts in place now. I hear they default on a lot of damn loans and shit now with China. Man, China done renamed their public broadcast system. They done took control of the goddamn central airport. Airport and shit. The fuck? That shit is under Chinese control. Where it's all held up for collateral. They'll default on that shit. What the fuck, man? Motherfuckers ain't learned shit in the last 500-600 years, man, 1,000 years plus, Fuck, man. I mean, everybody want the best for Africa, man. That's but man, shit, man. We can't just we need more than just wanting the best for these mom. They have to be able to be more. They can't
Yeah,
stand
you
that. We
got to be
talking
able
about, but they hate that. If they running, they hate in Africa. They can't stand that motherfucker. That's why they over a lot of them over here, or Britain, or Canada, right, or New
to.
Zealand, or
Right.
Australia, Norway, Sweden, throughout Scandinavia. We hear and see them all online talking about you Americans, blacks. You have no culture. You guys are just all in welfare, and you just tweak baby mama, just twerk, twerk, twerk. It's all you know, motherfucker. You know.
Yeah, they're all over TikTok with them conversations.
Yeah, man, Ruben, man, mother, man, shit, man. Goddamn it, Scandinavia calling us. Where you at, man? Oslo. Nigga, you ain't from Oslo, nigga. You got African accent and living in Norway. Nigga, what the fuck? Where you from? Ghana, man. Where we from? Rwanda. Take your ass back to goddamn Rwanda. Fix that motherfucker.
Around, you might want to get us a nightcap, bro.
All right.
Uh,
My brother, the real man. Hey, what's going on? Man, you guys still over there on A1's channel?
I'm still in the
Yeah.
chats and shit. I was with the debate over there.
Oh yeah.
Trying to see what date they're gonna say though. And then got
Oh
pushed back about 2-3 times already.
Oh shit! Who gonna be the next victim, King Naga?
Morale. DeAndre.
Oh well, you been wanting his ass for a while. Shit. What's the topic?
Is the killing of Alex Pretty justified?
Oh, I remember y'all was talking about that. Yeah, I remember y'all was talking about that. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. What's that?
It's something different, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, you know what I'm saying? I've been trying to get him in the ring for a while.
Go ahead. What's that?
I was just saying I've been trying to get DeAndre in the ring for a while.
I remember you say you wanted to get a guy with a master's degree. So you wanted to get him. Man. If I'm not mistaken, he says the dude's death was justified, huh?
Yeah, he said it, but
man. Yeah, I would have to say at the end of the day, I would have to say, more or less, those ICE killings, man, if they're a lot of we're the green light all these ICE killings, a lot of these ICE killings, man, we setting a dangerous precedent that's already really been set with us, but it's gonna be enhanced worse when they start killing white folks like that, man. They going for some drastic ass shit they got coming down the pipeline.
I mean, this back game on everybody. That's the position I'm taking with too.
Facts. Facts. They setting up for that. I'm pushing a new term, age of verification. I think all of that ICE, chaos with ICE and ICE getting injured and shit, and ICE arresting American citizens and foreign, dude, that's setting up for verification. It's setting up for a while. They got fake ICE. Hell, you got fake ICE agents. That's another step of verification that's going to be needed. Who's an immigrant? Who's not? Another verification step. And all other shit. I won't rehash the whole thing out, but it's a lot of I'm about to really start shaping my shit towards the age of verification. I'm gonna use that as a theme moving forward to this year in 2026. Because now we got a lot of fraud. Notice Elon is all up in the federal government, right? He finding fraud all over the place. They finding this. That means it's just some schemes. It's just some systems that's in place that's not being able to. They're not verifying these transactions as authentic. They have a verification issue. I can go on and on about that shit. So that's another important pressing concern. That's to prevent fraud in the future. We need to track and trace and verify who or what we dealing with, and secure, for security sakes and all this other shit that these operative words you hear them use all the time when these kind of subjects come up about fraud, scamming, and authenticating federal workers and all this other shit. It's crazy, bro. Crazy.
Right. Yeah, it is. It's a scary little time we live in there, man.
Ain't it?
Shit moves fast. The news cycle that increase and everything. I was like, bro, I'm like,
man,
try to keep my eye on everything, but stay super vigilant.
Man, I heard you. I remember you talking to dude. He was going in on his ass. You was telling the truth like a motherfucker the other day.
All right.
He was like, dude, you gotta be ready, this, that, and the other. You gotta have your shit to be ready. This shit pop off. You gotta be ready to step in this shit 10 toes down. Yeah, facts, bro. Facts. Right. Facts, bro. Man, shit. A lot of people don't think that way. I do. Yeah, I think that I don't talk about it too much online, but I do. I talk about a lot in person and with my circle. Yeah, we talk a whole lot about that.
Yeah, that's how it is with me too, man. And it's like, man, my circle back at home, bro. It's like our whole adult life, bro, we discuss stuff like this.
Yeah.
For these type of situations.
Hell yeah. Like you said, you gotta have the heat. You gotta have the heat together. You gotta have some kind of a survival skill together. How to build goddamn shelters out of nothing. How to be able to notice certain plants have certain networking. Your networks set up. Off the grid networks. How to move and shake. Under the radar. If the shit hit the fan, which is hitting the fan now, but I will hope it don't hit it nationwide at the same time. Hopefully it don't intensify really bad that fast like that. It's gonna be very interesting if we do. But yeah, Leandre, man, that's gonna be a good one, brother. I'm rooting for you, man. Because I agree with your position.
That's real, man, it's like that's a scary world to live in. If that's justified, the day that type of shit justified, bro, it's bad enough if it's happening to us. You know what I'm saying? I gotta stay consistent with the theme, and the same shit I was saying when it happened to us, bro. It's like,
right.
If this shit become the norm, then who's exempt? It's like, you know what I'm saying? If they set the precedent on us, they won't be able to be stopped from doing this to anybody. But to see that shit play out in real time, it's like, goddamn.
Right. Fact.
Lorel, you might want in the stream, buddy. Get some rest, man.
Lorel, he like, man, he's sleeping real good over there.
Lorel, I gotta do the daddy thing now.
You gotta do daddy thing. All right, brother, man. Well, it's always a pleasure touching on Naga. You know that.
Already, Sadiq. We're gonna try to do this at least every other day, man. And so you invited to come on in the time, bro.
Cool, man. I appreciate it. I welcome the invitation and I accept. And I'll definitely come weigh in, man. Definitely, as much as
Right,
possible. I come in this motherfucker, man. We keep it going, chop it up, keep pushing the needle. The time is now, as I always say, man. We got to do it, bro.
right,
We got. Everybody gonna have multiple different types of perspectives, but white supremacy function well when they have different perspectives, right?
right. For real, for
They
real.
function real good to be for the motherfuckers. They fight like barbarians and cave motherfuckers, animal ass motherfuckers. But the motherfuckers sure do not get on cold when it come to our ass.
For real. When it come down to us, they know how to rally together. We got to take a page out of their book.
They work all of that shit out, don't they? Hell yeah, Ruby,
For
man.
real, we got to take a page out of their book, man. For real.
Facts, bro. Elijah Muhammad say study his ass. He said he study your ass. He said study him for he is successful. He said he took it when you took all of our shit. He said he's successful.
Right.
Study his ass. You gonna get your shit back. You know? Hell yeah, Ruby, man. But bro, man, get man. We guys think you're gonna come back on the air, do another live.
Yeah, probably tomorrow, man. It's like you've been live just about every day for the last 3 or 4 days.
Okay.
Probably tomorrow, man.
Cool.
We'll shoot you that link and let you know when we're about to do it again.
Okay, better up, Ruby, man. All right, King Naga,
I
man.
bet.
Naga life,
All
brother.
right,
Right,
Have a
y'all.
great night for sure, man.
All right, peace.
Black.
Peace.
Peace,
Brother.
peace.
Peace, Laurel.
Yep.
It's so hard to come up. But that being said, listen, you really don't.